Yeah.
Well, you're recording. No, you're doing it. So
I just did it right now. So it should be okay. And I can send it.
Yeah.
Did it go through to the remind? Because I haven't gotten it on my phone yet. I got it because Angie texted me.
No, I sent it on remind.
I got it on remind.
Okay, I didn't go through on my phone. So maybe I'm just saying maybe there's a but I'm also on my phone, not on Wi-Fi.
Getting all the text messages.
I get it in the text messages fine.
Okay, I'm getting a remind right now. Okay, Marnie Lennon is saying that it's not working for her.
I don't know why.
Make sure it's capital, because on the thing, the link that on the like, I think it's capital letters, but like I tried just a capital W and it worked.
Yeah.
Just capital W, everything else lowercase.
There she is.
O-O-L-L.
W-O-O-L-L-U-I.
And only capital W.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I literally put try just a capital W right now.
I'm going to see if
She's
I
like,
can turn off the password, if it'll let me.
Can you guys hear me?
There you are.
Hey. Oh, and there's Kevin.
Okay.
Hi, Arca, Miss Arca.
Hi.
Okay, I just wanted to know you guys listen to me.
Yes, I can see you. I can hear you.
Okay, perfect.
There's Kevin.
Look, so I've been talking to you at the same time.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
She's like, yep, did that too. I live on Zoom. Hi, Brandon.
Hi. Mute feed.
I want to mute the YouTube channel.
Oh, he's actually muting us.
Oh, we got some babies
You're
on
going to
here.
be archived. You're definitely archived. It won't let me turn off the passcode.
Well, she's the only one that's struggling. I don't know why. All right, I guess we should start.
Again, if you send me, I can easily put it on the YouTube within the hour. If
Yeah.
you send me the recording.
Yeah. So I'll just do that. I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully she'll keep trying. All right, so I'm going to screen share. So hello again, you guys. Miss Sabina and I are so happy to be having the last booster meeting of the year. Yay! We have a few things that we need to share with you guys, a few tidbits of information. We are in the process right now of having our voting for the next school year, T3 prize and Troop prize and Happiest Stage and all that stuff. So that'll be announced by Thursday. And we should be good to go. So Ms. Abina, jump in whenever you want, but we're starting right now with our agenda of topics for today, which is graduation.
Want to put it in present mode so I can't see it because it's really small.
Oh, you can't see it? Okay.
Can you put like present or like that? Perfect.
Hold on, it is loading. It is taking its sweet old time. But the first thing that we were talking about is graduation. All of you who are, high school teachers should know that we're finally having a graduation June 1st, 2 p.m. The rehearsal for that is TBA, but we'll be discussing that, I'm sure, pretty soon in our school as well. Testing is ongoing. It just started yesterday and it's going to be going on for the next couple of weeks. So that's why we've been scheduling our rehearsals and our shooting and everything else for our end of the year showcase around the testing schedule. As far as we know, the senior gown and awards pickup for us will be the week of May 24th. So we're kind of working around that schedule as well for them to pick up their cap and gown and possibly their honor cords and all that other good stuff as well. We'll be talking about the Thespian Induction, which is going to be happening May 25th. We're going to be talking to you guys about nominations for next year's Booster Club. Ms. Abina and I kind of went over the, the responsibilities of each individual officer position. And I think we added a few. And so that we can kind of delegate the work so it's not just on one person's shoulders, so everybody kind of help out a little bit. And of course, we have drama merch, still drama merchandise everywhere left over. We have shirts, state shirts. I think I even saw some FTC shirts. You know, some people who bought some merchandise from Reef Drama. And we also have some kids, there are 4 scripts from a chorus line that need to be picked up or dropped off at Reef because we need to send them back. And there are still 6 Jekyll and Hyde scripts that are outstanding. So we need to figure out a way to get, and these are from the people who, from class of 2020. So we need to get our hands on those Jekyll and Hyde scripts and those a chorus line scripts. Ms. Sabina's
Yeah,
gonna
and so-
have. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
we're gonna have Thursday, we're gonna have 2 students out in the roundabout by the door to the theater in that 138 door. There from 2:30 to 4 on Thursday. Okay, so we're hoping everyone can get there then, so we don't have to do another one, but we know that's probably a pipe dream. But yeah, if we could just make sure everybody gets, if you can, that's also the Happiest Stage costume drop off as well.
Okay. So yeah, so please make sure that if your child has anything that they need to pick up on that day, I mean, it could be, like I said, like a state shirt, we have the buttons from you know, states that they got the superiors and the Critics' Choice, anything like that. There's buttons, there's shirts, there's a whole bunch of stuff that they can pick up, and obviously stuff that they need to drop off for Happiest Stage. So please make sure that your child can you know, join us and come, you know, swing by hopefully on that day. So these are the testing dates that we have right now. That these are the testing windows that are going on. So obviously this is why we're working around that, you know, that schedule. Senior grad rehearsal bags. So the week of the 24th, we were originally told that we would be able to do a drive-by. Things are changing by the hour. So we were originally told, hey, we could do a drive-by, and we had talked to Angie about doing a beautiful balloon arch and setting everything up outside and setting up some tables, and then we would have like the freshmen come in and get their awards for, you know, from 6 to 6:30, etc. Like every half hour have like a grade level to come by, and we could do that. As of yesterday, we were told that more than likely, and again, things are still changing because our principal went to the region and was getting confirmation. More than likely, the week of the 24th, they're going to be using those days for them to rehearse and do a graduation rehearsal as they always do, meaning in the gym, with the stage and the chairs, et cetera, et cetera. So they're not going to be allowing for us to do a drive-by. So we're more than likely going to be putting bags together. As you can see, Miss Sabina ordered these beautiful little silver bags with the teal tissue. They look really, really nice. And we're going to be putting the bags together where at the graduation rehearsal, they will be getting their cap and gown and all their honor cords and certificates, et cetera, et cetera. It will all be put together in there rather than us having a drive-through. A drive-by, a drive something, whatever you want to call it. Drive-by sounds bad. I'll drive through. So we were still saying, well, we still wanted to order a balloon arch because we wanted to do a lovely induction on the 25th, which is an A day. We happen to have all grade levels because we have the freshman and sophomore in the middle block, and then we have the juniors and seniors in the last block. So we were going to say, why don't we do the balloon arch anyway? And if you guys had said something about wanting to order lawn signs, well, if we order the balloon arch, we can do a lovely induction for the freshman and the sophomore during the middle block with the candles and all that stuff. And they can also get their superlative trophies and everything that they've been voting on. And then the last block, we have the juniors and seniors do their superlatives, and they get their trophies, and we give them the lawn signs and any other extra stuff that we're going to be getting for them. You know, like the best thespians, that they get the different little caps and all that stuff. We announce the Hall of Fame, and, you know, and they get to see the roast and all that stuff. Basically what senior night would be, for those of you who have witnessed senior night, what senior night would be, but rather in the classroom during the last block. Any questions on this so far? Before we move on? Yeah, we're good. Okie dokie smoke.
Oh, no, sorry, I have a question. Do you want
Yes,
the kids in special or you just wear the uniform?
I personally think we haven't even really discussed that, but I would love if they came with a change of clothes, like if they dressed nice, you know, like senior night. I
Uh-huh.
mean,
Also, to be clear, there are two separate things we're talking about here. We're talking about the graduation rehearsal, and then we're talking about the Thespian induction. So we, Miss Woolley was nice enough to share that we believe that they're confirming the graduation rehearsal is going to be on the 24th or the 21st, excuse me, the 21st, which is when they'll receive their bags, their cords. This is just for seniors. Then separately than that, we were going to do our Thespian induction party on the 25th, which is an A-day. So for the graduation rehearsal, I'm assuming it's going to be, I'm not sure if it's going to be during school or right after school, but that they don't necessarily need to dress up for that. They'll receive things that day, but then for our induction date, when we're on that day of school, we'll have to ask for permission. They can come out of uniform and wear something nice that day, which I'm sure will probably be fine.
Yeah.
But yes, we will give them more information when it gets a little bit closer and we get the final approval from the admin, you know.
Okay, that'd be nice because I think should be great, especially they don't having any party in anything. Everybody be in the same boat because it's gonna look weird. Some kids in jeans, some in shorts, some nice. So if we bring like something like it will be a standard, like that's the dress code for that day, that'd be great, you know. I don't know, that's an opinion. I don't know if you agree with me on.
Sure,
No,
and
no,
that sounds great.
we
You just have
do.
to get it approved, but yeah, absolutely, yes.
I have a quick question. Will the MSO kids be able to participate in that or?
Via Zoom, yes. Unfortunately, they're not going to allow students on campus. And we really, really tried to get even a drive-by, and they just
Okay.
won't budge on it, unfortunately.
No, I get that. And this is just a little, I mean, I'm sure some of you guys already know this. I happen to teach with somebody who's on the booster for Coudettes, and they held an event sponsored by the booster parents at my coworker's house where all the Coudette girls got bags and cups, and they had a food assembly line, and all the girls got to swim and eat together with no masks. And I asked her how they were allowed to do that because we had tried to talk about doing something like that for the drama kids, and she said, oh, they got approval. So I was just kind of feeling a little slighted, and I'm sure you guys do too, that they got approval. She showed me pictures, and Miss Santala was at the event too, as long as other people from the school. And I was a little shocked that that was allowed to occur, being sponsored by the booster for Coudettes and nothing for drama. I'm just putting that out there because I felt bad because I'm sure you guys might feel the same way, why it's okay for others and not for everybody.
No, and not only that,
That.
behind, they did a little prompt and they didn't say anything. I know it's nothing related with the school, but if they allow those do that and they don't say anything, they don't get in trouble. This is the last year. At least the last year, we did it for seniors to do the drive-through. We do a lot of party. We did a lot of stuff for them. And then, you know, and I know, Stephanie, the parents organize it. That's the point. So if they organize and they didn't for the kids for the prom, we should allow the drama to something for our own kids that they don't have anything. Well, some kids went to that prom and some kids not. But I think they should be even for everybody. And I don't think that'd be nice because I know the Coudettes is a big thing for Coral Reef because I think it's the market for them. But I think this should be even for everybody, any magnet, in my opinion. But you know what, at this point is what it is, but I think they shouldn't be more fair with everybody.
Yeah. No, I agree because that's what I was saying. It's like, I know you guys have gone to the principal with lots of ideas and lots of requests. And, you know, and I just felt bad that, you know, it's okay for some groups, but not all groups. And that's basically what I'm trying to say. I know it might not be able to be changed at this point, but I just felt bad, like how some clubs are allowed to get stuff approved and other clubs try and don't get it approved.
Right, and I understand your grievance and I understand how you feel, and trust me, yeah, those of people who know me, they know I pretty much feel the same way. But as far as what we've been told, we can do, something like this for the kids. If the parents want to do something above and beyond that has nothing to do representing the school, Ms. Sabina and I are not supposed to be there. Or obviously, if we decide to go, we're not going to take any pictures. We're not supposed to be there. But if the parents decide to put something together that it's separate from us, you guys are more than welcome to do. If a parent wants to have a get together at their house and they say everybody wears masks and socially distance or whatever it is, you're more than welcome to go ahead and do that. But we're not, as far as we're concerned, we're not allowed to do anything beyond what we're saying right now. And trust me, we tried. We sent them a floor plan. We had ideas of how we're going to set up a stage and have everything socially distanced, and we were going to hand out the different awards and bring cupcakes and blah blah blah. And originally it looked like it was a go, and then and now we were told that nobody is doing the drive-by or whatever, the drive-through. So this is the best alternative that we could come up with to try to give them something. It's not fair that they wouldn't get something, a moment to be together, to be able to enjoy what they usually get during senior night. But again, y'all want to get together and do a party at somebody's house? I didn't see it. If I don't see it, I don't know about it. And
Yeah, so I think the real question here is, what do we want? Do we want to do things through do we want to do some of this through Booster that is official? And we just would need the go ahead to do the signs or whatever you would like to order. Additionally, we have everything set for the induction, and that will be in school, and we'll have the MSO kids call in. And for the bags for the graduation night, we've taken care of all that already. Again, anything other above and beyond that, you're, again, like Ms. Zarka said, you are welcome to organize something as a group of parents that is not school official. But for us, that is going to be, I think, where the buck stops for this, unfortunately, for this thing. And we are aware. And the only thing I can say to you is your parents at the school, you have every right to write a letter or to the school or to whoever if there is a complaint. Unfortunately, our hands are tied.
yeah.
Could you please clarify one thing for me, please? This is Jill. Hello. So you're saying they're not even allowing the boosters to do it?
Booster is technically a school affiliated club. So
well,
again,
then what did the boosters do last year for the seniors? The boosters did it last year.
They did a drive to the people's house, not an event at school. Right. So yes.
Okay.
That's a different.
That's the difference.
A different event. Yeah.
So the boosters can do things off campus. The boosters just can't do things on campus.
Right. Exactly.
Got it. Okay. Thank you for clarifying.
And last year's drive-by was actually not even booster related. They paid for the lawn signs, but that was something that I did. And I got the help of the parents that decided to go and do the caravan. So that's what that was. It wasn't really like a booster thing. It was kind of like, I wanted to do something. And then we have, they have such a great relationship, the juniors and the seniors. So we ended up, getting together and, well, you were part of it, right?
Yeah.
You were there.
Yeah. I guess I didn't even know who did it last year. I was there, but I didn't know. I thought it was boosters. Okay. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
No problem. All right. So,
I'm gonna move on to the next.
yeah. Trying. It's stuck. Hold on a second. Hold on. I might have to stop share and then do it again because it's frozen now. Okay. I see some more parents were able to come in. Yay. Okay. It is frozen. Hold on. Let me try to open it here. Okay. Trying again. All right. So the other thing that we're going to be talking about is our upcoming show. Anyway, while I'm trying to share here, is our upcoming dates. So we have May 20th, our Cinematheque Cuda, which is our upcoming show. And oh, there it goes again. Hold on. And obviously graduation, we already talked about. We talked about May 20, that rehearsal. Now we know it's not the 24th. We know that it is the 21st, right? The graduation. So that the bags themselves will be given on that day. Hold on. And obviously we know the last day of school is June 9th, but for the seniors, it is June 1st. Hold on a second.
It would be May 28th because June 1st is graduation.
June 1st is graduation, yeah. But officially, right? Let me try to share one more time, see if it'll load now, because it keeps crashing. Hold on. And let me see if I can hit present. All right, let me know if you guys can see it when it loads. Taking its sweet old time. Okay, can you guys see that now? Yeah, all right, so that's basically the dates we're talking about. Obviously, Monday, May 31st, no school. And this is what we were talking about now. So we're just kind of presenting this so that you guys can see what we feel that the booster board for next year, for 2021, 2022, we kind of delineated what the different officer positions are so that, you know, those of you who have children who are, you know, not seniors, who are, you know, freshman, sophomore, or junior, might consider running for one of the positions. We noticed that, I mean, this year was, you know, COVID was just, everything was just not like our usual year. It was crazy. But we were thinking, you know, we really don't want the work to be just on one person. I think that everything should, you know, be spread the wealth. We got to spread the wealth. And Ms. Sabina and I can come with an idea of booster. We are doing X, Y, and Z show, and we're going to need help with this show or these props or whatever. And then we go to the appropriate people to kind of disseminate this information. And it's just not on one person all the time making all the decisions. Yes, we're going to buy this. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to do this fundraiser, or we're not. It should be like everybody else can, you know, as a collective, we can all, you know, gather ideas, but all the work is just not on one person. So this is basically an outline of what the different officer positions are, as you know, and you guys can take your time to read this. We're also going to be posting this meeting, but overall, the president, you know, will preside at all the meetings, assist the teachers in our agenda, but the president should be the one who's basically creating the agenda of what we need to discuss, organizing the volunteer activities and fundraisers, and basically keeping our booster in good standing. The president would be the one who, you know, make sure that we are with the not-for-profit, with Sunbiz, etc. Secretary, more than anything else, takes the attendance records and minutes for the booster meetings and sends out all the communications from us to you guys. Merchandise chair, we figured we should have someone who's a merchandise chair to help with order forms and payments and placing the orders for our merchandise. A lot of what like Angie was doing this year, you know, getting the merchandise, sorting it out, you know, making sure that it gets, you know, that we order, you know, we get all the order forms, and then obviously giving out the merchandise on those days, like what Mari used to do as well, that she would sort it and then give out the different shirts, etc. The treasurer, obviously in charge of all our financial accounts, and that would be the person that Ms. Sabina and I would go to if we're like, how much money do we have the account? We want to purchase this or not, etc. And that person would be organizing the books. Class reps, a class rep as we have before for the freshman and the sophomore and junior and senior class, so that that person is also helping, not just the secretary, but also helping to disseminate any information. If like, let's say the secretary misses a meeting or something, we still have the class reps that can kind of send that information out. And of course, membership, someone who's in charge of the records that we've had before, that was Adela. And that person is in charge of keeping the membership records and obviously also encouraging membership. Because especially this year, our account took a hit because we had a hard time being able to use our school account. And since we had no club fees this year, there was not much in the account to begin with, since no fees were charged for the beginning of the school year. So everybody helping out with membership and someone, you know, really getting the word out there that we do have membership and the benefits of membership and you know, really trying to increase membership, that would be a job for someone to help out with. Concessions chair, hopefully we get concessions next year again, which really did help. And someone organizing the sales of the concessions on every Wednesday. That doesn't mean that this person would have to work every Wednesday, but maybe organize who's going to be working on the particular Wednesdays, and someone who would be able to at least come in and work some of the Wednesdays, or organize gathering all the concessions themselves so that we can have that start up again next year. And of course, the fundraising chair, someone who is great with organizing fundraising ideas and setting up our fundraisers would be great. You guys can read this at your own leisure, but that's basically it. If I missed anything, and Ms. Abaina, I'm sure can jump in.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that as you know, what we do in drama. I'm sorry, my camera is off. I'm having a connection issue where I am. But the things that we do, you know, we could not do without the help of a great team of people. And the students' school year is so impacted by what the booster does. It is so important that you know, we have not only your voice about, like, you know, back and forth, like, what do you need, what do you want for your students' education, but that we have the support just to do small things, things maybe that you may not even know that you're good at. There's always a way to help and to, you know, and even if you feel like, hey, I can't take this on myself, but me and this person I know, we might want to do this as a co-chair of this committee or this particular thing. That would be so wonderful. And we understand that everyone is so busy, and rock stars doing amazing, you know, jobs and being the best moms and dads and going, you know, it's just, we know that the schedules are packed already. But the way to be successful is as a team, and, you know, anything that you can do that you feel that you can help in any way, it's so appreciated, and I think really impacts a successful year. So again, we're going to give people some time to think about it, maybe talk to your friends, rally a group together to do one of these, whatever may be. But we had a great board this year that really, I mean, you know, there was some tough stuff we had to deal with and go through that are not even normal for a regular year. So I just want to say, first of all, thank you to them, because they're amazing. And we'd be lucky to have any of you back, but we have many senior parents on the board. And, but we've already kind of discussed maybe the fact that we would have a training opportunity, because I think some people's trepidations with taking over these responsibilities are that I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do that, or I've never done that. And in past years, that's kind of, you know, it made those jobs more difficult. So we have committed to making sure, not just me and Ms. Arca, but maybe the rest of the board from this year, even if it's an hour or two, they sit and spend with you over coffee or over Zoom and explaining the job and making sure you understand how to do the things that it needs, so we can best, you know, help us and the students. We are happy to put that together, whether that's this summer or right when the school starts again, before the first booster meeting. We know that sometimes you're like, I want to help, but I don't know if I do any of those things. We can teach you how best help us. Right, Ms. I mean, I think that can be a daunting thing. And we're committed to, you know, making sure that you're set up for success as well, to help us the best way that you can. So please, even if you're not sure how, or you're not sure what job, if you reach out and shoot us an email and say, I don't know what I can do, but I can do this, can that help in some way? Or I don't know how to do that, but I'm willing to learn. We can definitely put you with people that are even more knowing than me and Ms. Arca, maybe because they've been on the board and they know it from the parents' perspective. We're happy to facilitate that. So please, if you have any questions, please reach out to us, and we'll point you in the right direction.
Yeah, so obviously our emails are there. So, you know, obviously you can send us an email, and Ms. Mbana and I are pretty good about answering pretty quick. And I've been on a booster for 20 out of the 23 years that I've been teaching. So I'm pretty comfortable with it. If I can't answer it, I'll point you in the right direction of who can help you to figure it out. And we would love for some of you to really consider it. We're going to present this again to the freshman parents when we get the freshmen beginning of the year. And I figured that if you guys kind of like spend the next couple of weeks, maybe even the whole summer, just kind of deciding whether or not you want to go ahead and do this, and how much of a commitment it would take. And that's something else that we can discuss. Again, if the work is spread between everybody, it's not a lot of work. If it's just on one person, then obviously it would be. But it shouldn't be something that is so daunting that you're like, oh my God, it's going to take so many hours for me to work on all the time on top of my regular 9 to 5. So yeah, if you're interested, just shoot us an email. And that's the end of the slideshow. Now, the only other thing that I'm going to add, and I'm sure Ms. Avina might want to jump in here, is we had a meeting with the juniors and seniors today, and I will be talking to the freshmen and sophomore tomorrow. But there was something I needed to say to your children, to the babies. And that is that after 23 years, 13 of which teaching theater, I put in for a transfer this year. So I may not be at the school next year. And I say may because it might change and there might not be a position or whatever. The reason being, I am certified in elementary English and theater and French and music and something else I'm forgetting, and SPED. And I started my educational career as an elementary teacher when my father was passing away from a brain tumor, from brain cancer. So I was able to, because of elementary, and I didn't have an after school, such a hectic schedule, I was able to be there the last couple of years of his life, and I was able to help out with taking care of my father. Now I'm in the same boat again with my mother. So that being said, I need to take a little step back and not be rehearsing and not doing 1,000 shows and everything else. And my son is graduating from Coral Reef. So that would be another trek because I live very, very far away I don't live far away, but I live far away from Coral Reef. And so that being said, I've been thinking about this since about, I want to say the beginning of the school year. It has nothing to do with COVID or my wedding. Everybody was like, it was your wedding. It had nothing to do with any of that. It was just, it's a moment, life throws you curveballs and I need to take a step back. So I put in for the transfer. Again, it may or may not happen. I might be there another year. I'd like to think that, I might get hired right away. I may not, so who knows? But just know that there might be another theater teacher working with Ms. Sabina next year. And I will miss.
We are very upset about, but again, I'm sorry, I can't see you, but I just wanted to say, because I know this is hard for you to say and to get through this, but we of course at Reef, I owe, a lot to Miss Arca, who really, took me under her wing as I'm getting through the beginning years here. But again, we're moving forward and in a way that's super positive for your kids. And Miss Arca has been so gracious of teaching me things, and we have a plan for the year if in case she's not there, and if she is, we have another plan and a backup plan for that. So your kids will be taken care of with love and support and with the best possible education we can give them, no matter what the outcome is. And I just want to say that, Miss Arca, when I found out I say family first. I think everyone can agree that that's the most important thing. And we support her so completely, whatever she does. And, she's been so great for this program. So although we're sad, we want her to do what's best for her, so.
So there you go. I just wanted to make sure that you guys heard it from me before you heard it from anybody else. I'm sure your children, some of you might have already heard it and they might have come home and been like, I'm sure. But, I still wanted to be able to tell you guys in person. And if I'm here next year, great. If not, we'll have a goodbye party.
And thank you for everything that you've done for our kids. I mean, our kids from freshman year, they love you. We only wish the best for you, and just stay in touch.
I will.
Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. I'm not crying, you're crying.
I will be crying badly.
I want to tell you, and like Christine said, you've supported us. You've taken this school and these kids through some healthy storms already, and we certainly support you in whatever you need to do to take care of your family. We would absolutely miss you. But it's a bittersweet thing. We don't want to see you go, but we don't want to see you not be able to take care of your mother.
Yeah.
But thank you for everything you've done. I'm sorry, my voice is almost gone. I tried to do too much karaoke on Saturday, and evidently I wasn't
You
picking
didn't
up.
warm up. You didn't warm up. That's what
I wasn't
happened.
picking up the training you gave the kids all these years.
You're
But we
warming
love,
up.
we,
Okay.
we love you.
All right. Well, I love you guys too. And, you know, I mean, I'm still with you for the next 5 weeks, you know, for sure. And then we'll see. We'll see what happens. But if anything changes and I obviously get hired somewhere else, then for sure I will let you guys know. And hey, that'll be an excuse to have a goodbye hoopla, you know.
Absolutely. We don't need an excuse for that. Awesome. Well, everybody, if there's no questions or anything else that someone needs to bring up, I will make sure this gets posted to the YouTube channel in case you have people that may have missed the meeting today. And again, as we get more details of the end of the year dates and specifics, we will make sure to disseminate that information to you through emails, remind posts, and of course through your students' teams and classes. But for you, if you have any questions, just feel free to reach out.
All right. All right. Well, then you guys, I guess you're free to go and we will talk soon. Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you both.
Thank you.
Bye. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Good night.
Oh, good night.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
I don't know if I have to leave last so that you can.
Well, I was just saying, no, I was just saying, Stephanie, do you want to eat? Is there a way to get me the recording?
I think that Arca
I
recorded
think I'm
Oh,
gonna
you
get it. I
have it.
put
Okay.
recording, so, and it didn't give me an option, so it's gonna
It'll go to
record
your
to this
thing.
computer and I'm gonna send it to you right now, as soon as it
Got
downloads.
it. Perfect.
And
Awesome.
if it ends up on my cloud, then I'll send it to you there.
Okay.
Okay.
This is my Coral